Frankfurt hoping they can shock them like they did in the DFB Pokal in the final. Here at Estadio Caliente, no goals in the first 45 minutes. Plenty of talking points, though. We've had a missed penalty. We've also had a red card as well. And the question is, will Xolos make a change? I already saw Rivero go more central, Bolaños go to the right. What are you expecting from the home team?
They were very sloppy the first half. Coco will be very disappointed. Initially, yes, a missed penalty by Bolaños, but then Chavez, 2 terrible decisions with the yellow cards. But I'm expecting him to make some kind of adjustment, maybe even a change just for that midfield. But they're at home. They're going to want to still try to get a point. They were sloppy the whole first half, so I'm sure he's very disappointed.
Well, Leon, you might never have a better opportunity to go to Estadio Caliente and pick up a victory. Do they have to be more attack-minded than what we saw, given they have an extra man going into the second?
I'm sure now Xolos will really drop off. They'll stay in behind in their own half. They'll drop numbers back, so the possession's going to be definitely in favor of Leon. They're going to have to get the ball wide, get service into the box for Boselli. We saw in the first half, when he gets a moment, he can put things away. He's very dangerous. He's had a few opportunities, but not enough.
Xolos now just making their way out of the locker room. You wonder what the words were at halftime were for Luis Chavez. His manager can't have been happy with 2 challenges happening so quickly. A couple of minutes in between the yellow cards. After a bright beginning, he made a couple of good runs forward as well early on.
Just the concentration levels as well. Sloppy possession in their own half. Simple passes just weren't getting delivered. And early in the game, you would expect them to be a lot more direct, play in Leon's half, but they were just sloppy throughout the throughout the first half, sorry.
Diego Coca will be watching on and hoping his team can not just hold on, but perhaps snatch a goal on the counter-attack. I mentioned how difficult it is here to play. Leon will have good memories. Back in the Clausura of 2014, they came in on the final match day of the regular season, left with a 2-1 win, and that was enough to clinch the final playoff spot. As we see some of the Xolos' upcoming fixtures, August 12th, Cruz Azul, a match you can see on FS1. Then it is Toluca and then Santos on August 23rd. So the games don't get any easier for the host today. For Leon on the other side, Querétaro, a side they just beat in cup play. Then it's Cruz Azul and then America. So again, you look at that fixture list. For Leon, a man up for the next 45. You can almost see this as a game they have to pick up points in.
This is vital for them. Without any points.
Match referee Oscar Macias Romo blows his whistle to start the second half action. Immediately Leon in possession. They are attacking from right to left as you look. The green and white strip. Xolos in the traditional red and black at home. Proud home record over recent seasons. Proud defensive record as well. Have to defend a man down for this second 45 minutes. Boselli. Montes. Boselli dropping a little bit deeper to get touches on it. Montes. Just the first minute of the second half, you're sensing a theme here for the rest of this one. Immediately Xolos dropping off defensively.
You see Bolaños dropping inside, as you said. Also Torres coming on that left side, trying to defend, leaving Lucero up front.
The bench today for Leon. Two of attacking options in Claudio Gonzalez. Yaro Moreno in midfield, and that can come on as well. Don't expect them to change their shape just yet. Hugo Torres. That one's going to fall. Romero trying to go around the goalkeeper, comes off his line, and he had to time that to perfection. If he's a fraction late, he could give away a penalty. But that is excellent goalkeeping from Cota.
Lucero, one of the few moments he had any touch of the ball, gets a slight glimpse, takes a touch that's a little bit too far. You see he's trying to go down early. His touch too far, but Koto does excellent coming out.
When you consider the first time he came off his line in the match today, when he really struggled, since then, he hasn't done much wrong, Rodolfo Cota. Notice the ball going out to the far side for Fuentes. Fuentes does have a good left foot still. Fuentes, and just wanted a fraction too long at it. Almost looked like he was trying to decide whether he was going to cross or shoot. In the end, he didn't get to do either.
Had numbers in the box. Frustration by Xolo players. They had 4 or 5 players in the box. Maybe should have crossed it. And Montes there, frustrated with that one.
I'll let you explain that ball from Maxi Serrato in the end, and perhaps the look of Gustavo Diaz is best explaining that one.
I think we can blame the turf on that one as well.
Yep. Your famous turf monster is back at it.
Yes, I'm not sure where he was going with that one.
For Xolos, that was a positive move going forward with Fuentes. I've seen teams sometimes still offer that counter-attacking threat, even down a man. Bolaños certainly a player that can utilize his pace on the counter. Mendoza looking for the overlap. Instead it goes central for Lucero. Rivero. Lucero with the header, that one goes well over. But positive signs from the home team.
That was much better. You get the ball out wide, early service. Lucero, Torres, everybody in the box. That's what Coca was looking for in the first half as well.
Liga MX is not a league where the teams stand on ceremony when teams have bad starts in terms of managerial jobs. Both of these coaches will be hoping they can turn around and pick up points today. Xolos coming off that loss last week to, as you mentioned, one of the best teams in the league, one of the best strikers in the league, and Pierre Gignac. Leon from distance, and that one easy enough save for Lahoud, who looked like he almost dove before the shot came in.
Yeah, it's not going to get beat from there. Lahoud, excellent goalkeeper, who's been terrific last season as well as this one.
Rivero plays it inside. Back for Omar Mendoza, and is on loan from Cruz Azul. Rivero, match ball inside. It was square and easily dealt with, but again, being the theme of the match, Leon giving it right back. Mendoza. Nice turn from Rodriguez. Bolaños opens up for Bolaños. Rivero, Bolaños has it again. Bolaños, ball just caught underneath his own feet. Excellent approach play. Just no end product for Xolos. Look how quickly they get back in defensively as well, giving away another free kick.
Xolos with great combination play. They finally had some possession. Bolaños gets into a terrific area, just his feet. Can't get a control of his feet in the box, just couldn't get enough. Here it is, Montes trying a little bit of skill.
Strong challenge from Rodriguez coming across. Now a bit of space inside the area. Boselli trying to turn instead. He's going to lay it back long range here and stings the palms of Lahoud, who has to take it in at the second attempt. Not a bad effort from the left back coming forward. Juan Cornejo.
Gonzalez was disappointed. He does well to let the ball go, but doesn't get it. But in the end, a good shot. He has a good look at it, just doesn't catch it well, hits it down. And the deflection really slows the pace of the ball down, easy for Lahoud.
Goalkeeper, textbook goalkeeper getting his body behind the ball as well. Diego Coca. Side know what it's like to defend and make it difficult and frustrate. I'm sure he would have looked at this fixture with the start Leon have had and said, this is a game they can pick up 3 points and make up some ground on the leaders.
Sloppy foul again in the sloppy in their passing. That's a terrible foul there from Torres. Just a lazy challenge for the ball.
Free kick taken quickly. Montez, nice ball out wide. Cornejo pulls it back to the edge of the box. It might fall here for Boselli on the turn. Still not fully cleared, eventually knocked out of play for the corner. The first time we've seen Boselli with a little bit of space in the second half, almost got a shot off.
It was Cornejo down that left side again, finding himself some space, cutting it back in. They had numbers in the box. Boselli, whenever he gets a moment in the box, you have to be concerned.
Over a century of goals for Leon, Mauro Boselli. This one from distance again, so many bodies defensively for Xolos. That one up in the air to nobody in particular. Mosquera, the defender, inexplicably allows it to bounce. Mosquera gets inside, and that one flicked up, but almost came off the defender's hand. Little chip towards the far post. The header, we have an opening goal. It's a super finish on the far post from Walter Gonzalez. Leon lead.
If you're Xolos, you are disappointed with the ball bouncing in the box. Couldn't clear it, couldn't defend it. Falls to Leon, it comes out wide, and it's a good ball in. And it's an excellent finish by Gonzalez. Strong, good leap in the air. And the marking just not there. But it all started with the defending by Xolos. But look at this finish. Back stick, strong. 1-0 Leon, and they've deserved it.
And a big moment too, the very first goal of the Torneo Apertura. What a ball in from Tessio, the centre back. And a piece of wing wizardry.
He just sees the back stick, picks his man out, and a good finish by Gonzalez.
You can see what the goal meant to him. Paraguayan youth international, currently on loan from Pachuca. What a way to pick up your team's opening goal of the season. Now, you can imagine Xolos have to go for it, and that might leave even more gaps for Leon.
You're disappointed if you're Xolos on the turf. You can't let balls bounce. You give opportunities for the other team.
And going back to this man in possession, it was Mendoza who initially let it bounce.
A simple clearance, and it led to the goal.
Bolaños looking for an instant response. Not a bad delivery, and the referee's whistle has gone. Mosquera was up front, but it was Tessio, his central defensive partner, with an excellent assist. Gustavo Diaz is he about to oversee his first win of the Apertura.
Lucero again, he's been a little bit more lively the second half with another chance there, a half chance, trying to get across, get a head on it.
Rodolfo Cota, who made his Mexican international debut last year in New Jersey in a victory over Ireland, and has been in and around the national setup. Here is Tessio again, he's driving forward again. Not a bad delivery forward looking for Boselli, but it was well defended. Lucero, Torres. Torres trying to come back in on that right foot, tries to fizz one across. Wasn't enough bodies forward for Xolos, but that was better stuff from Cubo Torres.
Here's the goal again. It is a terrific cross. He picks him out, and a powerful header from Gonzalez at the back post. Strong, with authority. Good finish.
And when you consider the missing Pedro Aquino and Fernando Navarro today as well, testament to the strength and character of this squad after opening with 2 defeats. Not suggesting they've won this game by any means just yet, Jovan.
Especially here at home, Xolos. I mean, this has been their match. Again, sloppy play. It's been throughout the match. They just haven't been on in possession, defending. The red card in particular, Chavez, really disappointing.
Looks like we're going to see changes for both sides here. Jairo Moreno has looked looking like he's readying himself to enter the fray. On the other side of things, Eric Castillo, the Ecuadorian, perhaps to give an attacking punch. The referee pointing across to allow the changes, and Xolos taking no time. It's Cubo Torres who's going to be replaced, and it is the Ecuadorian Eric Castillo who'll come on.
Castillo will go out wide. It's his natural position. Torres in the second half tried to play out wide, but now you have real pace on the counter with Castillo.
Club that has signed Fabian Castillo as well, not in the matchday squad today, a player who MLS fans I'm sure will remember from his time at FC Dallas. Very pacey winger. Cross comes in, and that one almost falling here for Marcelli. He wanted to try turning it, didn't he? Leon holding off on their substitution or substitutions. Looks like there was a couple of players getting ready to come on. Most notably, Jairo Moreno. First couple of touches there for Eric Castillo. Rivero, and he's come back onto this right-hand side. Not a bad run in behind from Rivero. The cross in towards the far post, and it was easy in the end for Cota, but much better attacking play from Nacho Rivero.
A terrific run by Rivero, and an even better pass. Here it is, Rivero, terrific run, catches the left back off guard. A terrible pass in. He gets his head up, but he doesn't pick the right ball out. If he cuts it back in, he's got a free player coming into the box.
Yeah, Lucero was the man telling him exactly that, pointing down to the ground, wanted it into the space. There's a couple of defenders in the way as well. Might have been a more difficult pass than Lucero was suggesting. Mosquera, who looks like he's gone into a more central defensive position. Little flick on over the top. Ferranto back inside. Gonzalez, that one takes a deflection. That could have gone anywhere. The goal scorer looking for his second goal. He'll have to settle for a corner kick.
Ferranto does excellent down that right-hand side. Great ball in. Gonzalez does well to cut inside. The deflection. It has been dangerous throughout this match, Gonzalez. Even in the first half, has had a few opportunities.
Corner kick for the creative Luis Montes. Again, a good left-footed delivery, and again, well defended. Second ball falling kindly. What a ball out wide. Montes in a lot of space. Left-footed chip, and flag had already gone up. Hoping that Montes saw the flag had gone up, because it wasn't a great cross.
Just a little bit lazy coming out.
It's necessarily been a bad response from Xolos in the second half. They have had possession. Just that one momentary lapse defensively.
And they'll get more chances, especially with Leon pushing forward. They're still pushing numbers forward on the break with Castillo, with Lucero. They're going to get chances.
Those are trying to get that cross in. He'll have a chance to start another attack from the throw-in. There's the back from Velasquez. Rodriguez more and more involved centrally. All played forward for the substitute. Bolaños looking for Castillo. Castillo tries to thread it through, and just way too heavy on that touch all the way through to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, a difficult one. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Maybe come out and keep possession would have been a better option.
Big gap centrally for both teams here, and Almost like it's take your turn to go forward. They've really stretched to begin this second half. Rivero taken down. He wants the yellow card shown. I tell you, these teams didn't like each other.
Yeah, they're still in this one, Xolos. They see they're going to get their moments. They're going to get chances.
The change is going to be Moreno coming on for Sonato, who had a couple of good runs. Boselli as well, walking to the sidelines, so that's perhaps a bit of an upset. Confirmation that the substitution we were expecting in terms of Jairo Moreno coming on. And number 285, Omar Morelos, came on. Enough for a minute, suggesting Leon have a big squad this season, but he's elected to go for that number.
Youth in the team.
Yes.
With some youth and energy. Sorato did have a decent performance, had a few opportunities to get some crosses in.
Ball played out wide once again for Castillo, trying to show his pace, gets to the line, tries to pull it back. Got himself in a good position, and he showcased exactly what he was brought on to do.
He does everything right, gets to the end line, creates enough space in the end to try to cut it back, just doesn't hit it with enough pace.
Jairo Moreno coming out on the left, and he was trying to link. Ball goes out of play. Confirmation of that other change. Miguel Herrera, the man who's come off. Centre-back, and that does see Mosquera just dropping back into his centre-back role. Montes, bit of space for him to come forward, a little ball in behind, looking for Moreno, the substitute. He does have that ability to pull the strings in there, Montes.
Montes, yes, when he's in the lines, in between, facing opponents. Clever little ball, just a little too much pace for Moreno.
Moreno, a Colombian. Can get forward in wide positions. He has another opportunity here. Tries for the cross, all too easy. Falahudud positioned himself well, the goalkeeper.
Here it is. Montes gets inside, just too much pace on the pass in. Here he is, he sees him, clever little ball. Just too much pace in the end. He'll be disappointed, Montes. He could have done better.
Played in over the top, and this time the flag stares down. The effort towards the bottom corner. Montes just missing the target. That could have been a real dagger for Xolos. Loud was beaten all ends up, but it goes the wrong side of the post.
We were speaking how dangerous he is in between the lines. This time Montes making the run in behind.
Not often you see that kind of space from that Xolos defensive unit.
The line was pushed up high, but the ball was terrific. And the disappointing finish, but here he is. Montes coming in deeper from midfield, and the ball laid up perfectly for him. He'll be disappointed not to hit that on target.
And for once, the turf playing its part there and helping. Now Xolos coming the far end. Rivero with the cross towards the far post. Castillo was attacking late. Big, powerful figure, a bit unpredictable in possession so far. Back for Fuentes. Fuentes trying to thread it through. Castillo with the effort. Cota with a big save on the near post.
Xolos putting on some pressure. Castillo had a good opportunity, just doesn't catch it with enough pace.
That was a big moment for the substitute. Well positioned. Bit of a difficult angle. Kota with the save. The header at the far post. Rivero and Kota absolutely furious. Rivero had so much space.
He did. He had a good look in between the defenders. Difficult one to really hit with pace because of the ball, the way it comes in.
Well, the first minute we thought Xolos might sit back. They haven't done that in the second half. They're offering opportunities to come forward. Castillo again looking to come forward, trying to thread that one through. He was looking for the run of Lucero, and Kota once again letting his defenders know it simply isn't good enough.
Here's the header from earlier. Can't get enough pace on it. But Castillo, he makes the right decision. Just the pass let him down. Lucero disappointed. He made a terrific run. Castillo just puts too much pace on the ball.
On the balance of what we've seen in the second half, is it almost fair to say that Xolos perhaps deserving of getting something?
With a man down, you would think Leon would have a lot more possession and a lot more dominant, but Xolos have shown resilience. They've shown on the break that they can be dangerous. Just that last ball was letting them down.
Another yellow card shown. Diego Rodriguez, hoping he won't be going for a similar fate than his midfield partner in the first half. Here joining us late, Luis Chavez, who was influential early on, picking up 2 yellow cards, and that's the reason, as you can see, Xolos playing with 10 men. Mosquera.
You see Coca, he's playing his 4-4-1. He's got Rivero inside, Bolaños wide, and Castillo trying to catch Leon on the break.
Confirmation of that stamp there for the yellow card. Mosquera, we've seen it from Mosquera on a couple of occasions. From Tessillo as well. When they drive forward, they leave gaps for Xolos to come back into. This time, though, there will be a gap because he's won the free kick.
Like a good challenge. Went in hard, referee calls it, but here it is again, puts his body in between. Yeah, you could get it.
Another change. Diego Gonzalez, defensive midfielder, coming on. Looks like he's going to replace Diego Rodriguez in the middle of midfield, so like for like.
Rodriguez put in a good shift. Need somebody with energy in there.
Argentine man who's playing at Racing. You wonder if that's because he picked up that yellow card as well, and Coca wary of that.
Covering so much ground, playing with 10 men for quite a bit.
Free kick in a good position here for Leon, particularly when you have someone with the creativity of Luis Montes on the ball. Montes towards an near post, good defending again. Nice turn from Omar Moreles, and then just about the heaviest touch you can possibly see. Leaving and committing numbers forward.
And it seems like those touches have been consistent all night by both teams.
Coming off cup exploits in midweek, but much changed teams in that regard as well, so I don't think quite using the excuse of playing a couple of games in the week will ring true in terms of some of the issues they've had with possession both sides. Lucero. Gonzalez. Rivero towards the near post, easily dealt with. Not easily held on to by Leon, and once again give possession back. Final 20 minutes of action at the Estadio Caliente. Xolos down a man and down a goal. Fuentes finding Castillo, nice ball. Gonzalez on the turn. Gonna go for goal, but he was closed down so quickly by Mosquera.
Gets into a really good area, finds a little gap, just can't get the shot off. But Xolos showing some patience with a man down, having a little bit of possession.
Jairo Moreno. No way forward for him as he's forced all the way back by the fullback Mendoza, who's done very well, not just to push him back, but allow his team to win possession back, and the referee is going to allow play to continue. Safe to say Diego Coca didn't agree with that decision.
I'm not sure. I think the referee made a decent decision there. There was not much in it.
Numbers at the far post again here, and good defending back, and this time the referee's whistle does go in favour. And now, well, every time we see one coach have a go, the other quick to have a word as well.
I know they're frustrating, their frustration, but I'm not sure there was much in it. Both players were tugging each other. Really not enough in it.
Worrying as Gustavo Diaz trying to oversee his first victory in La Apertura, that his side lacking a little bit of confidence coming into today. They get this one over the finish line. Bolaños.
Lucero just can't get a hold of the ball tonight. Every touch, every ball coming into him, can't get a hold of it.
Valenzuela. Castillo again showing his pace. Bolaños, little touch back from distance. It's taken a deflection, and it's a leveler for Xolos. Fuentes with the hit. The deflection took it beyond the goalkeeper, and the home side are down a man, but no longer down a goal. It's 1-1.
Diaz will be so disappointed in his team, but it all starts with Castillo. The substitute comes in. He's out wide. He's patient. He gets the ball. This is what he's good at, running at the defense. He does ever so well, comes inside. Bolaños lays it off, and Fuentes smacks it. Lucky with the defection. Fortunate, but it goes in for 1-1. But it all starts with Castillo running at the defense.
Unfortunate for Mosquera. He gave away the penalty in the first half. Now he's played a part in the leveler.
Here it is again. He does strike it well, but the deflection definitely helps.
We just spoke about it, Jovan. On the balance of play, they've probably been full value for this goal as well.
And they've kept going. They showed well in the second half, even with a man down. They applied pressure. They threw numbers forward. And Coca, you have to give him credit for the substitutes.
Rivera goes down. He had a quick look back up after he took a knock to make sure the yellow card was shown. Doesn't quite look happy right now, Coca, but he has to be beaming with pride at the fight that his team have shown in this second half.
But tactically, he definitely got it right. He played a 4-4-1 with Lucero on his own, and he has pace with Castillo, just trying to get him the ball, and they did. And he's been causing problems in the second half.
Jairo Moreno, the substitute, picking up a yellow card. The sense that perhaps Leon are questioning themselves a little bit here again. Goals again in possession. Again they come forward.
You can feel the energy in the stadium. It's lifted. Players on the field, they can feel it. You see the momentum definitely has swung in favor of Xolos.
Well, to be fair to the band, they had never stopped playing. You could hear them in the background, and that leveling goal would be music to their ears. And Leon strike again. Montes, good read from Omar Mendoza.
Mendoza's done well since that red card. He's coming inside in that right back position, playing in the midfield and then coming out to that right side again.
Rivera with speculative effort from distance and took a deflection out of play for the throw-in. And yes, despite being down a man, it is Xolos once again with more of the possession here. As I say now, Bolaños of course gives it away. Certainly trying to stay in onside position. The ball coming out to this far side for Montes. Lopez. Moreno. Boselli, he went down. I don't think there was any question that was ever going to be called as a penalty. And here we're seeing the pace again. The fans almost to a man up on their feet when they see Castillo getting on the ball.
He's in power, he just needs the space to run.
Venezuela. Not sure that's what he intended when he was trying to head that one clear, but it went to himself, so maintain possession. Castillo this time well marshalled defensively. He has won the free kick.
Both teams looking to get the 3 points. Nobody's sitting back. Xolos with 10 men, they're still pushing numbers forward. Leon, they're pushing numbers forward. There's going to be another goal in this one.
Claudio Gonzalez, the forward's going to come on for Leon, so they're going to go for it. And if they're going to sacrifice a defender, playing through for Mauro Boselli. Boselli with the cross, two inside the area. Walter Gonzalez again attacking. He wants the corner. It's going to be called a goal kick.
Looked like a corner. Boselli does well, puts a terrific ball in. And Gonzalez almost gets to it. It looked like a corner.
Confirmation of the change. Gonzalez, the attacker's going to come on. And it's going to be Mauro Boselli. So a forward for a forward. We know about his ability at this level, but what about more quieter displays we've seen from Mauro Boselli?
Seemed a bit quiet. He's a player that needs service. He needs crosses into the box. He's a poacher. He's a box player. Didn't really get any service tonight. He'll be disappointed. But a 1-1 result. It's not the end of the world for Leon in a difficult place to play. They'll be disappointed. They're playing against 10 men. Still 10 minutes left.
Particularly after going a goal up, of course, as well. I get the sense there might be another goal here for one of these two teams. Xolos haven't sat back. Rivero. Lucero goes down. Yano Moreno with the challenge, and the referee allowed play to continue for the most part. Terrible pass from Moreno to give possession right back to Xolos. Rivero, the cross in, two inside the area. Might be a chance to go for goal. Did that come off the arm? The referee says play on. Xolos players absolutely furious there was no penalty given. They've already got one. They weren't going to get another. Yano Moreno, and his pocket is picked well.
He's so open now, back to back. Velasquez has every right to call for that penalty. The center back made a run from deep is in his own area, comes in, he tries to get a shot, and it's a definite handball.
Wow.
Here it is again. The center back all the way from his defensive position. Looked like a handball from here.
I think we could go on all day about trying to explain the handball rules, but looked like he gained control with the use of the arm.
His arm wasn't down by a sign, it was out a little bit, enough to be called a handball.
Big let-off there for Leon. But again, Xolos, the team, trying to push the barrier here as they go forward.
What a run that was by Velasquez.
Many centre-backs make that kind of run when their team are down a man inside the final 10. Little chip in behind, and that one could have gone anywhere. It goes out of play, and well, he can smile now, but Valenzuela might have been holding his breath when he first made contact with that.
It shows Xolos they're not happy with the point. Even with 10 men, they're still pushing numbers forward. They're leaving themselves exposed. They want the win.
Oscar Romo, the referee, was well positioned as well to see that handball. Ramos goes down, he's won aside the free kick.
Seems to have struggled a bit after that penalty. throughout this match. Hasn't been as confident as he was in that opening 10 minutes.
Safe to say he wouldn't have been taking the next one if they had been given the penalty.
Definitely not.
Moreno. Not too much change out of Omar Mendoza on this right-hand side so far for Xolos. In fact, had a good game defensively. Mendoza patiently waiting to look for an option, and he found one in Lucero. Nice pass from Lucero. Fuentes, the goal scorer. Castillo, the man who created it. Castillo trying to create a yard, and once again, very strong touch. He knocked it out of play.
Tried to create a yard. He created two. Couldn't get it across. But that's what they need to get the ball early to Castillo with space. Get it wide, get it in the box.
For Montes, that one goes through the defender's legs. Lahoud made it look easy in the end. Not bad play going forward from Claudio Gonzalez.
That's a good run, and again Montes pulling the strings for Leon.
Castillo only on in the second. Actually looks like he's tiring over the last couple of minutes. Lucero has been tireless in his work up front today.
He's had a tough one tonight. His touches haven't really been there, but he does have the work rate, continues to work.
Walter Gonzalez, the man who opened the scoring here tonight at Estadio Caliente. Lopez with that cross in, two inside the area for Leon. Might get another opportunity to deliver. Moreno. He'll have another chance on his left foot. This time a much better delivery, and Fuentes could take no chances on the far post.
Well defended by Fuentes. A difficult one always. When you're at the back post, you don't know what's behind you. He does really well to get that out of play.
Another change coming for Xolos. Be the final change. Bolaños is going to come off, so 85-minute shift for him. The man who's come on. Leon with the corner kick. The header right in front of goal. Moreno almost got a touch on it as well.
What an opportunity that was. Moreno just doesn't react quick enough. The ball was there to be won. Here it is again. Good header, and he's by himself. He tries to use his left. The better. Maybe use your right. Maybe he uses his right. He comes across it, and it goes in. It's a difficult one with his left foot.
Angulo perhaps brought on to just shore up that left-hand side of the field for Xolos in behind Castillo, who's faded, particularly on the defensive side of things. Good run by Gonzalez. Angulo trying to make the run in behind on that left-hand side. Good goalkeeping once again from Cota. Final 5 minutes of action. Plenty of talking points in the match. One penalty given. Perhaps another one should have been. We've had a red card. A couple of goals as well. Conejo, nice ball to the edge of the area. It might fall for Moreno, well positioned. And he blasts that one well over.
That's another great opportunity by Moreno. He just had one off the corner that he doesn't hit well, but this is another great chance to win the game. The ball comes in, and it's Montes with the touch that he tries to play to himself. The ball just falls to Moreno, and he just doesn't wait for it to drop enough. He doesn't get his body over the ball to keep it down. He'll be so disappointed. Such a good opportunity.
Everybody for Leon dropping off. And you get the sense right now that perhaps with the start they've had to the season, take this point on the road.
Coming into Xolos, it's a difficult place to play. Disappointing with 10 men. You have so long with 10 men, and you go up. You want to get the 3 points, but in the end, a point is not a bad result.
I almost say the same for Coca, given his team. We're down a man as well.
Of course, especially the way the game has gone. They haven't played particularly well in the first half. They did get some momentum in the second half. Definitely a foul there by Lucero, but Coca will be happy with a point.
Mosquera. Morales, the substitute who came on. Lopez. Trying to create a yard of space, but closed down quickly by Xolos, who even with 10 have shown how good they can be defensively. Moreno. Montes trying to create. Moreno comes all the way inside. Still Moreno opens up on his left foot, and again didn't make the contact he wanted on it. Looked like he almost side-footed it over in the end.
He's been so lively, Moreno, this second half. He's had chances. Here's the goal again by Gonzalez, but Moreno's had a few chances showing his skill, had a few good looks.
We want that equalizer goal meant for Lahoud. You used to do the acrobatic celebrations when you scored, Jono?
No, I didn't have that.
Yes, I didn't think so. Making sure you were going to be honest with me on that one. Is there going to be late drama here? Anastadio Caliente. These two sides have so much recent history. Back to that 2-1 victory back in 2014 for Leon inside this stadium to get them into the playoffs, ultimately lifting a title. They would love nothing more than to put one over the rivals again. Numbers forward here, and all played in for Moreno. Moreno, the goalkeeper off the line, Moreno, and it's stopped on the line by the defender. Lahoud out of position, Moreno put it on target, but it was good cover defensively.
And one of the few occasions Lahoud was out in no man's land. Moreno has been so lively. Here it is, it's a great ball over the top, an even better run, and Lahoud just hesitates for a moment. Moreno doesn't get enough on him, but well defended there by Mendoza on the line. Sees his keeper out, Mendoza comfortable, and gets the clearance.
Not only that, he was very calm after he stopped it on the line. He was looking for a pass out from the back. We've reached the 90 minutes, now inside stoppage time, at the discretion of a match referee, Oscar Romo. Who for large spells in this second half have been on the back foot, all of a sudden sense life in their attack again. Have a minimum of 3 additional minutes.
That's the thing about Liga MX. It's exciting, it's open, teams want to win. No, Leon's not dropping off. Xolos with 10 men, they're going forward. It's an open game. Both teams need the points, want the points. The point's not good enough.
Ball again looking for Jairo Moreno. Picked up by Castillo. He's had a couple of issues after a couple of good cameos early on.
It's just getting on the ball direct. Just miscontrolled it here. He forgot to take the ball with him. Fortunately, he gets hit and gets the call.
I don't think the pace is in question. Perhaps the technical side of things is something he could work on. Angulo, the substitute. Rivero, did that come off the arm? That one looked a much easier decision for the referee in terms of a no call. Gonzalez, and the free kick goes against the substitute striker.
Here it is again, Rivero with the shot. I can see why they're questioning it. It's two similar situations where the referee has to make a decision. He doesn't make it on any of them. You can see why the Xolo players are frustrated. It
wasn't quite as clear as the last one, though, was it? Where the arm did seem to be away from the body.
Yes, but when it happens again, you'd think the referee would be, especially in Estadio Caliente, maybe call that.
Castillo trying to turn. Gonzalez trying to break forward. Challenge again, and is that going to be a free kick? This may represent the last opportunity of the match. A yellow card is shown here as well.
Lucero makes the most of that one. Good churn in midfield, just rolls it back, and it is a foul going right through the back of him. And this is a very dangerous area.
Alex here with strong challenge. Well, let's see what Xolos can conjure up here late on. We're over the 3 additional. Formation of the yellow for Mejia. Jesus Angulo. Left-footed delivery from the substitute. And they've gambled. They've sent the big defenders up as well. Angulo, not a great delivery. And that is the final action, Jovan. 1-1. Xolos forced to play the entire second half with 10 men. Showed a lot of character coming back to pick up a point.
A fair result in the end, a good response in the second half for Xolos. They had good adjustments by Coco, bringing on Castillo, made the difference. And in the end, a 1-1 result is fair for both squads.
You get the sense that's what the coaches are saying to each other right now. Smile from both. And first point of the season as we check out the standings. And it does mean Leon move up into 16th place alongside Veracruz. Chivas with just 1 point from the 3 matches so far, and in 10th place it is Xolos with 4 points, 1 win, 1 draw and 1 loss from their 3 matches so far. Well, next week we will have more Xolos action for you as they will take on Cruz Azul. That game Sunday 12:30 Eastern, and you can catch that one on FS1. Should be a cracking game. Cruz Azul, a very good side as well. Well, that is all we have time for. Thank you for joining us today on behalf of the entire crew and my partner, Jovan Konofsky. I'm Keith Costigan saying once again the final score from Estadio Caliente. Xolos 1, Leon 1.